guys, and welcome to RC Cincy. I'm pretty excited. I was supposed to actually get this particular product a while back, and I just never got a chance to order it and get it in and kind of do the review and everything I had planned for it. So luckily, I finally pulled the trigger on it, got it ordered. I got this particular product right here off of Amazon. They have a fair price, and it's 2-day shipping. You just have to pay the taxes, so it's like, I think, $160 with taxes. It is Redcat, and I've had other Redcat products, and I tell you what, a lot of folks say that it's cheap and they break easy and this and that. Honestly, they're pretty decent, and I think they're worth the money. I had a Redcat S30 Tornado Nitro 2-speed, and it probably do about 55 miles an hour. I mean, that thing was a rocket. I absolutely loved it. I literally wrecked it so many times and just either bent the metal back or just bought parts for it and just kept running it and running. I ran it forever. The motor was strong. I finally got rid of it, and now I thought I'd get another Redcat product and you know, share this with you guys. So I planned on getting a drift car for a while, so I decided to get the Redcat Racing. It just says Redcat, but I think it is Redcat Racing, by the way, unless they changed it to Redcat. And it's the Lightning EPX drift car, 110 scale 4-wheel drive, ready to run version. The only thing is, they make the Lightning EPX with regular tires. The drift one is just basically those slick tires that can spin easier. They have two different body styles. You kind of see both. There we go. You kind of see both right there. It just shows you that it has a 540 size 27 turn motor. It has a 40 amp ESC, all-weather, waterproof, dustproof, between Nican and battery LiPo Select, which is nice. X-Fly servo, responsive steering, precision gears and electronics, and waterproof case. So theoretically, the whole thing is pretty much waterproof. You don't want to get water in there, but if you were to splash through a puddle, I don't think it'd be the end of the world. I'll just show you quickly around the side, show you pictures of the product. Oh, what to say here? Right here. New item, it just tells you, I think that's from the company or whatever. But here's what I like about it for the price. You're getting highly detailed, so you're getting the windshield wipers, the spoiler, mirrors. Cool part is, let's say if you ever crash and wreck this body, you could theoretically remove the mirrors, and the spoiler and put on a different one. I think there's just little pins that hold it. It has so I like the independent suspension. It does have ball bearings. It's a big important deal. I know the original RS kits, like the RS3s, Evos, and the other one I had featured on the channel does have all ball bearings, but some of them have like bushings. So the only thing some folks might not like in these drift cars is their drive shaft instead of belt. A lot of folks I know like belt. To me, it doesn't matter. You could always make this 2-wheel drive if you wanted to. So these are the hard plastic drift tires. It says hard compound slick tires, make for easy drifting on any surface, mounted on a split spoke 5-star chrome wheels. So these are supposed to be good looking wheels. I mean, they're not bad. Aluminum capped oil filled shocks, so that's nice as well. Tells you ready to run, and then it says for this one, for this particular blue one, which I have, it says 110 scale brushed electric, on-road drift car ready to run, 2.4 GHz system, 7.2 Nican battery and charger, and then only thing you need is 4 AA batteries for the transmitter. So that's pretty much the box, and this is going to be kind of a unboxing / overview, just initial thoughts and kind of going over everything with you guys. I plan on modding a lot, so I plan on doing quite a bit of modding. Let's move this back a little bit. I plan on doing quite a bit of modding and lots of stuff. So I mean, like, all kinds of stuff. And most of it, honestly, is really affordable. I was looking at parts and stuff for this. It's so cheap to make these so cool. So just once again, it just says 4-wheel drive. Waterproof electronics, brushed, 110 scale, 4-wheel drive, 2.4 gigahertz, nickel cadmium battery. It comes with it, of course. So remove the top. We'll just kind of set this in the background. Boom. So we'll kind of go through everything. So take out the transmitter, set it to the side, take this out as well. Of course, I already cut the zip ties. Move this insert out of here. So I'm going to be opening this the first time. This is taped. So we'll kind of go over everything you get. So it looks like a charger for the nickel. It says, never use this nickel charger to a LiPo one. Yeah, that's a very, very bad result. So as you may know, you can get LiPo batteries that have this particular connector. This is just, they call it a Redcat connector. I think it's like a banana, or I forget what. Wow, they really got that on there tight, like super tight. There we go. There we go. This connector, really, really long, so you can literally move the body to the side, plug this in, and run it somewhere. It has a light, and it can do output 12 volts at 1 watt max, only for 5 to 7S nickel packs. So it can do a 5 cell all the way to a 7 cell, which is I don't know how many cells the battery is. You can kind of count them. So that's that. We don't need that no more. So there's the charger itself. I would imagine this lights up or goes out. I can't remember. I'll look in the manual and kind of give you guys an idea about that. So we'll set the charger right there so you kind of see what we're opening. Then you get this bag full of stuff. So I'll kind of open it up and kind of go through everything that's in here real quick. And I apologize, a little bit of noise in the background. I am charging a battery, and I'm going to be charging other batteries as well. So once the minute I'm done with the review, I'm going to be charging the original battery. The first run of this particular vehicle is going to be with the factory battery. Then we'll go from here. So what's neat, just like with any Redcat product, they have hop-up kits. So, hop-up parts. So you can literally make like a majority of the car in metal. And you'll see some of the parts are nitro. Most of them are compatible. Long doesn't have to do with the actual nitro motor. They're compatible. Like the drive shafts, dog bones, all this is compatible. And it'll tell you what it's available for and what you can use it for. And there's a crap ton more. I mean, it's like a lot. So that's really, really nice. So it'll tell you have dots, what's compatible with. So like, you'd go to the vehicle you want to get it for and look at all these parts that are compatible. You can see the dots. So you get quite a few parts for it. Just go through and see what's available. They have different ones, like you get a bunch of them, you just individually separate, you get a lot of ways of getting it. So we'll set that right here. This little piece of paper says IC information. This contains license, content, transmitter, yada, yada, yada. Don't really care about that, we'll throw it away. This is, I would imagine, it says big Redcat on it, yep. Electric vehicle. This is the actual manual. Just telling you, you know, you can oil a brushed motor cleaner and clean these. Brushes do get dirty. You do get dirt and dust in there because it is not covered. It'll tell you how to replace your brushes, because technically you still can buy brushes for the motors. How to properly connect it, the tools you may need, you know, to work on it and kind of check everything. I highly recommend checking the wheel nuts. I won't believe how many times I've lost the wheel nuts. Let's see, understanding battery packs. So it tells you the amount of cells, yada yada, 3S, the different voltages, nickel cadmium, lipos. Hopefully you understand that. If not, there's a section for that. There's all kinds of sections in here, just kind of going over everything. It's even got QR codes to scan. That's really cool. How to, you know, the rear, the back, teeth, pinion, labeling everything, how you want to set it up, spur gear, how to properly strip of paper, how to properly mesh gears together, how to adjust camber and all that. There's really a lot in here. How to adjust and put everything together, set up tips, all that fun stuff. And most of it will be set up and ready to go for you. So if you want to ramp, how to, you know, if you hit the gas, it makes the car go up. Hit the brake, it makes it go down. I mean, it shows you really a lot of information in these. It won't be a bad idea if you never had one of these to read this manual. Telling you how to charge it. Same way, go left to right, yada, yada, yada. Let's see. Charging. Symptoms, problems, that's pretty cool. Let's see if it says if the light... Oh, it talks about trimming, vlog, Facebook, that's cool. The motor, we just looked at, the brush component. So yeah, it just giving you a lot of information there. Set that over here. And then we have the, instead of the hop-ups, I imagine this is the original. Yep. This is really cool because there's an entire diagram of the vehicle. So it tells you exactly how you put it together. Part numbers. So you go to somewhere, you can type in the part number, know exactly what you're getting. How they sell them is how they're supposed to look. The actual, is it a gearbox assembly, all the parts, pro, like how it's brushless, you know, lipo battery, stuff like that, bumpers, wheels, tires, pretty much every part. So that's really nice to have. You break something, you're not sure what the part number is, it's right there. That way when you order it, you know what you're getting. What else we got in this bag? Let's pull these to the side. And then we have a, see what this is. Bada boom, bada bing. So it tells you the different models and how to, I would imagine, how to put it. This is very important right here for lipo nickel cadmium batteries. Yep. So for lipo, so let's see. So it'll have a number by your different product. Look on the box, that number will match. As each model and what's it's capable of. I would imagine you can run 3S on this. Actually, it can handle 3S. But here's the thing with 3S. Yep. You can. So, here's the thing. Is the brushed motor. It's not going to last forever. And a lot of them will actually go nuclear to where they burn up. The brushes burn up, everything burns up, and you can't use it. I'd recommend a 2-cell with this particular product. You can get other motors for really cheap, bigger motors that can handle more power. But typically, brushed motors do not like 3-cell. 2-cell for sure, the nickel cadmium pack that comes with it, 7.2 volts. 2-cell, I think, is 7.4 for lipos. So a 3-cell is 11.1. So it's really high voltage. A 40 amp ESC theoretically can take it. That's not going to be the main. It'll get warm. It can burn up if you're running it really hard on a hot day. Typically, what will burn up is the motor first. So there's solutions for that. Obviously, you can go brushless. I don't think you can go with brushless on this ESC. I don't think it's designed for brushless. But I don't know. I'll look into upgrades and mods and everything, and I'll kind of go over everything. But that's really important, how to set it up. Tell you how to set up your electronics. So this is actually really nice for the jumper. I am going to need to know that when I do, after I run the nickel cadmium. I would imagine it's set up for the nickel first. Double check it, just in case. And then you can, I'm pretty sure you can damage it if you have the wrong setting. I don't see why you would not. So these right here are pretty cool. These are the spacers to stiffen the front or the back. I may put a couple in the front just to stiffen it a little bit. I've had these for my nitro cars before, so I know exactly what these are. I actually have some in my little pit bag. And then a really short antenna. I don't think I'm going to have it come out of it. I'm going to decide. And then a bind plug in case something happens or you change your receiver or something. The protocol, I forget what it is, but you should be able to bind it in case you burn the ESC, or I'm sorry, you damage the receiver or something, you can bind it again to a new one. So that's pretty much what you get right there. So that's pretty much all the little kind of less important, I guess. And then here is the transmitter. Slide this off. So I actually like Redcat transmitters. They're not bad. They're not the best quality, but proportional. That's a really big difference for these compared to the current drift car I have. There's a huge difference in proportional, not proportional. You need proportional steering for proper handling. Nice trigger. This is the RCR2CE. This is obviously 2-channel radio. I like it. It's not bad. It feels good in your hand. Looks like it has quite a bit of adjustment. Everything, turn it on, everything is underneath this. So what's cool about this is you can literally reverse the throttle. You can reverse the steering servo. Power status, obviously. You got steering trim, throttle trim. If it's creeping a little bit forward, you can back it off a little bit. And you also have steering dual rates. How sensitive for a drift car, how sensitive your steering is. That's a cool feature. So yeah, let's turn on to show you how it looks when you're on the transmitter. That's how it lights up. It does require you to provide your own 4 AA's. Those are Menards batteries. They're a weird color, but hey, alkaline. Always buy alkaline batteries. 2.4 gigahertz feels okay. It's not bad. I mean, it's not a hobby grade, but it feels good. Like, I wouldn't mind this at all. I think it's a little bit better than WL Toys, right about WL Toys quality. Maybe yeah, that feels a little bit better than WL Toys quality. So that's the transmitter itself. And then let's get to the money shot. This bad boy right here is the car itself. So I really want to lose the stickers. Let's get a better shot of it. Let's focus on the car now. So as far as the car itself goes, it has a lot of detail. Like I may have mentioned, you get your mirrors, you get windshield wipers, and you get a spoiler. The cool part about it is you can pull these pins, and they're all attached by pins underneath with little holes pre-made. Obviously, you have to in the new body. And you can actually move these different bodies. If you crack or damage this, you can salvage the mirrors. I'm sure you can salvage the windshield wipers and the spoiler. Now you can notice I don't have the little rubber rings. They're in here. I actually lost one of them, so they recommend you leave these on here. These go in between the body and the pin, so kind of cushion it so there isn't that movement there. But I have a ton of mods regarding the body and everything else. So don't know where the other one is, so there's just 3 of them right here. They will be there, just to let you know that I know they're there, but I just don't have them on my particular model. So looking at the outside of it, I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know what car it's supposed to be. Maybe a M series, kind of. I don't know. It's kind of Redcat's own mod. It's not bad looking, per se. I think there's just a lot of stickers. Side exhaust, that's hilarious. I'm probably going to be removing all these stickers. As far as these go, all these stickers. The Redcat at the back, and just kind of have it more simplistic, you know, more simple. You could theoretically remove these stickers as well, but then you would not have the roll cage and, you know, the windows. You'd have to paint them yourself, maybe get different stickers. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet, but it's not a bad body at all. So let's pull the body clips. I actually did lose one of the body clips. You'll see this one right here is slightly smaller than the other ones, which it works just fine. But really, as tall as these posts are and then the body clips, not very scale, honestly. But we're going to be doing a ton of mods. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So let's go over the body real quickly. So it's that Lexan body, or whatever you want to call it. A lot of these you paint from the inside. You paint, you know, inside out. So this is what I was saying is what's cool is, like for instance, this spoiler, you crack the body here somewhere like that. You just pull these pins out. Obviously, you have to have holes in the other body. Make sure you line them up correctly. Mark it. You only get one shot at it, so you have to be very careful. They do make a tool that you punch perfect holes just like this. They do have a tool. I recommend buying it. I'm probably going to end up getting one. But the way I'm going to mount my body is I won't be using these holes anyways. So that's nice. These clips come right out. So you can use this spoiler on different models. I thought that is really cool. Same with the mirrors, just a clip. And then even the windshield wipers, they're like these little push thing with a little clip in there. You can kind of pop that out maybe. They just kind of popped in. So those can easily be removed. So yeah, like this body isn't terrible. I think it looks okay. Just a little bit too many stickers for me. I'm gonna make it look a little cleaner. I'm gonna start modding it. All the tricks and stuff I got coming, all the parts I got coming, I guess I could start modding this body first and then get a different one and go that route as well. I may mod this body and everything together and then get like a more scale body and then, you know, do everything else I want to mod to it and then make it look more scale. So we'll go that route too, but then we'll also go with the original body mod as well. So I'll give you lots of options for modding. So not bad at all. Here's the vehicle itself. It's not a bad platform. A lot of folks don't like the fact that it's not belt driven. They do have a belt driven model. I think it's 160 plus tax. So it's a little bit more, but I really like this better. I like drive shafts better. I think belts can wear out over time. And a lot of folks prefer rear-wheel drive better than all-wheel drive. This is all-wheel drive, so a lot of folks will say, oh, that's not a true drift car. Well, just opinion, really, and how good you are at drafting and what style you like. So if you'll look at it real quick, it does have some anodized parts on it. Most of it is plastic, but the good part is, like, the dog bones right here. Metal. The couplers are metal. The gearing and the ball bearings are metal. Looks like that's majority plastic ends. Like this part of the shock is plastic. And then the caps up top here where the oil is metal. The springs themselves feel like they're plastic. Most of the body, all the body, where you mount the body is all plastic, obviously. And then you get some anodized metal like the brace, which is really important, helps stiffen the chassis tremendously. The drive shaft alone in itself is metal, which is cool for strength. The couplers, they're metal. Like I said, it has a full set of ball bearings, has full adjustability, which I absolutely love about it. That's what you get between hobby grade cars like this and the other one. There will be a comparison between the two and why you should go with something like this than a toy grade. This is more along the lines of hobby grade. It's not like professional hobby grade, but this is hobby grade. I'm not gonna cut it down. This is hobby grade. When you have a transmitter like this, ESC motor, everything like this, everything is interchangeable, and you can buy parts for it like this. This is what I consider hobby grade. Has a nice big foam bumper. If you can hide it in the body and you can't see it, leave it on there. If you happen to hit something, it'll really keep your body from cracking as much. Plus, it'll protect your car from getting damaged. The chassis itself is plastic. I don't like made in China stickers. I'm sorry. I know it's made there, but they drive me bananas. I will be taking off all these stickers. I'm not gonna bother doing it right now. What kind of screws? Of course, all Phillips. The nicer ones will be Allen. I'll tell you that. The really nice kits or the high-end kits are typically Allen screws. Much harder to strip compared to a screwdriver screw. Plus, if you like skid and hit bumps and stuff, you can actually wear the screwdriver head to where you can't get the screwdriver in there. So Allen ones are much better. They're much deeper. Sorry. They call it Redcat connector, but I think it's like banana or something. I think these are like 4mm connectors. I can't remember. No. They work well. Like, I've used this connector. It's not a bad connector. A lot of folks change these out to the connector they typically use, like Dean's or whatever you have most of your batteries in. I don't blame you. I'll show you an easy way to remedy this without having to solder and do all that, that'll be part of the modding. I don't like the sticker on the motors. If you're going to do some kind of cooling or something, the sticker will interfere with the game plan is. So I highly recommend maybe removing this, depending how easy it is. I'll look into it if it helps or doesn't help. I'll do some temperature. I'm going to do temperature readings. I'm going to be doing so much stuff with this car, so I can't wait. I'm so excited. So the cool part about this is, like I said, ball bearings. You get the drift tires. rims themselves, the cool part is these drift tires can wear and can come off. And you can theoretically glue another rubber tire, but these wheels these days are so cheap, you're better off just getting sets of wheels. You get them very, very cheap. So this is a 540 27 turn motor. Decent sized motor. You can see the little fins there to help for cooling. This is a 40 amp ESC. It's supposed to be waterproof. There's its little cooling heat sink right there. Off and on switches right here. Right underneath these wires, there is a, there you can kind of see it. There, well, maybe, come on, lighting right there. There's a little jumper you pull out and move it over for, depends. Right now I'd imagine it's in nickel cadmium mode, and you can switch it to LiPo. There's a little rubber band kind of tucking these wires, which is not a bad idea. And then the receiver itself was what I really like, especially for modding, is it has, it's a 3-channel receiver, and then it has another slot, which would be like a bind plug or power plug. If you need a power for fans or whatever mods you want to do, or lighting, boom. Look no further. There's your power source right there. So that's nice. How many kilogram is it? I think it's a 3 kilogram. It's nothing crazy. Like, there are better servos in this. It's not bad. It felt really smooth and proportional. I did turn it on to make sure it worked, so I knew if I was gonna have to return it or not, if I had any issues with anything. It does have a servo saver right there. Those work pretty well if you hit something hard. What else? That's pretty much covers most of the electronics, and then obviously the battery they give you. So let's pull these pins, and then pull this little plastic guard right off of here. And then here is the battery. Hexfly. It's a 2,000 milliampere battery, 7.2 volts. You have to use the charger they give you, or if you have a charger that has this connector on it, that could do nickel cadmium batteries, or if you have an adapter that can go to your charger, and your charger can do nickel cadmium batteries. The one I'm actually charging with over here, I'll show you really quickly, that can do nickel cadmium batteries, and I think I have an adapter, so I could theoretically use that if I wanted to charge the batteries that way. As you can see, I'm charging a 2-cell battery, because there's going to be so many videos and comparisons and mods. I just don't even want to bother going through it right now. It's going to be several videos, or it'll be extremely long. It's already a little bit longer than I wanted it to. So these batteries aren't terrible. It's good to get you in the door, but I highly recommend not that particular battery. I will show you the batteries I recommend in a minute. Well, not in a minute, but in a very, very near future video. So these connectors, like I said, they hold up pretty decent. They can eventually with time pop and wear out, just like the EC3s, EC5s, and all those. They do last a little while. So that's the battery itself. You will notice, see this little foam block right here? You can go pretty large batteries. Probably do like a 5,000, I would imagine. These, if these are for rounded batteries, yeah, that's like kind of rounded right there. You can remove those, because most of them are going to be, hopefully you run a hard pack, like a hard shell, so it's square, not rounded like that. And then this foam block, comes out in case your battery needs to be bigger. So you can get I guarantee you could do a 5,200, 5,000, no problem. 2-cell, 3-cell. So the motor just hooks up with these quick little connectors right here. And you have your power. And then your antenna. They did give you this little antenna thing. I'm not going to put it on because it's going to have to go through the body. I'm just going to leave it in there, and then it just kind of bends, conforms to the body, and like kind of rests right up against the body. So it's not going to hurt it. Be careful. Per se, you're running it, you don't have your body on, you flip it, it rubs or tears this antenna, it will completely ruin your reception. So there is a point why they give you this. Maybe even if you just put a little bit of a stem just to kind of reinforce it, or maybe run it on the frame closer this way so it can't hit. I'll do tests with receiving, how well it works. It is 2.4 gigahertz, so you should literally not see it before you run out of distance or space or whatever. There's a little housing right here that kind of protects the pinion gear and the mesh where it meshes with the drive shaft or whatever, the drive shaft and the dog bones and all that fun stuff into the actual rear ends. It's nice. A lot of folks will actually tear this apart and take that out, and you can actually see the gears and everything functioning. The only bad part about that is that any grease that's in here or any grease that you put in there will always come out. A rock could get jammed in there and damage it. But if you're, you know, working on it or you need to get something quickly, it's easy to have this little shell removed. And I'm pretty sure it can be removed. I can tell you that right now. Like I said, I'm going to start seriously modding soon. Probably, I already have 1, 2, 3. I already have 5 items for modding already on the way. So I got 3 of them and I'm waiting for 2 more. So I'm going to start doing videos for this. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be the unboxing overview. Then it's going to be a first run. Then it's just going to be mods videos, just back to back to back. Just keep going until literally I have nothing else like a mod on this. And then lots of drifting videos, obviously. These little rubber things, if I didn't show you, they go right here. The body goes up against this, and then the plane goes on top. Kind of makes the body a little tighter so it doesn't rattle and shake and make a bunch of noise. I do need to find that other one. I think it's in the kitchen. And I love that you can adjust, you know, you can tow them in if they're, you know, like this, or you can camber, I guess it's called. Just really a lot of adjustability. You know, how stiff the suspension is. I do have some really good shock oil. I don't know how much is in there or if it needs some. They're not bouncy like those spring shocks that you get on a lot of cheap cars. They're actually pretty decent. There's literally no grip on these wheels, and they're meant to be plastic and slick, so it slides. You can easily put on any 1/10 scale wheels. It's just a little nut, and then it's a hex, little plastic thing. I think they used to be plastic, and a little pin through there. At least that's how my nitros were. I think the electrics are pretty much very similar. A little caution hot sticker. These motors get extremely hot. Yes, he can get warm as well, so you kind of have to watch it. You don't be gunning it full throttle the whole time, just dogging it. Especially the brake, well, not a break-in, but like the first time you run your motor. You probably want to run it with the factory battery, just see how it does. Kind of break all the electronics in, just get a feel for it, drifting, and then you want to start modding. But like I said, I don't like stickers on motors. If you can make a nicer contact, depending on what mod you do to cool it, you could easily go brushless immediately, almost. Literally, like a ESC and a brushless motor is only like 30 bucks or something, $35. So you can go to brushless like right away for like 35 more bucks, literally. And then the 2-cell battery you're gonna probably upgrade to anyways can run on that, and then you can do 3-cell. There are even some brushless setups that can a 4-cell, which is absolutely bananas. You don't need all that. 2-cell is enough. 3-cell is more than plenty. For drifting, 2-cell works fine. That's why I sell it this way. Or even, you know, theoretically, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-cell maybe. I think it's a 6-cell. See if it says on the back of it. The amount of batteries in there has to be 6 or 7. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is a 6-cell, 2000 milliamp, 77.2 volt nickel cadmium battery. So yeah. So there you have it. Overview was pretty. It took a little bit longer just because I wanted to show literally everything. These cars, like I said, are very easy to mod and have a lot of fun with. I'm going to try to get this body, get a lot of these stickers. I'm probably going to remove this sticker, all of these right here. Get a little more scale. I have so many ideas and so many mods coming for it. We are going to do a different body. Like, we're going to do the original factory body modded, and then the car modded, and we'll do, like, you know, aftermarket bodies, all kinds of setups. We'll even convert this to a two-wheel drive for a while. We'll do 4-wheel drive. We'll do motor mods. I mean, every mod you can think of will be done, and I'll show you how to do it and how cheap it is to do it. Just gotta take a little time to work on it. Learn to work on it. Learn to take it, be able to take it apart and fix if something breaks on it. Stuff like that. What is that? Oh, there's like a piece of plastic and it's hitting the metal there and it's like making that noise every time. You would think, I mean, I guess it's supposed to have a little bit of flex to it. Yeah, but have a little flex to it. But genuinely, not bad at all. It's nice and smooth. Metal dog bones, metal CVs. I mean, it's decent parts. I'm telling you, you can literally get like all of this to be like aluminum. You get the frame, you get everything, the casings, the posts, the tower shocks, the shocks themselves, everything. You can literally get this whole thing to look like either blue or purple or whatever color the aluminum anodized stuff is. Like, it's nuts. I've seen it. Like, you completely mod and build one like that. So yeah. Oops, let me stop that. The little battery pack I have over here charging is done. You hit stop. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, guys, I'm just super excited. I know this video went a little bit longer, but I'm just honestly super excited about it. I try to go into detailed overview showing you absolutely everything you get, the setup and everything. So I think that's going to be it. It went a little longer than I wanted to, but I'm just super excited. So don't forget to check out the next video, which is going to be the factory setup and drift with the factory battery. We're going to drift it out front, run it, kind of get a speed reading. Of course, we're going to use the little performance data analyzer. I do have one now, and I can't put it in, and I give you an exact speed of it, how fast this vehicle is factory, with not touching anything at all, with obviously the factory battery. And then you know, we'll have some fun drifting, do some cool videos, and then we'll start a series on modding. I'll show you probably we're gonna do at least 10 different mods, maybe more. So I'm super excited about that. I'll show you everything, setting it up, how it runs, you know, drifting, all that. That run video is gonna be next after this overview and unboxing video. And hopefully you guys stay tuned for the series of upgrading. I'm so excited. So again, Amazon, 150 bucks with taxes, 160 to your door, 2-day shipping. For a while there, it was a little bit longer, but I don't know if they ran out of stock or whatever it was. But 2-day shipping is not bad at all. I'm super happy with it. So yeah, I can't wait to drift this for you guys. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's gonna do it for this one. Appreciate everyone. Congratulations to the winner for the Amazon card. They let me know that they received it, so they won, they got it. It was awesome. Thanks for everyone for participating. Thanks to all new subscribers and everything. I appreciate it, and tons of content coming. Like I said, it's gonna just be about airplanes. I just took a little while to get in the groove of things, but it's gonna be a ton of car content, looking into a boat, and tons of other stuff. So stay tuned. There's gonna be a ton of mods. I can't wait. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.